Hello and welcome to the Art of the Oracle. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much for being here. I'm so delighted to be able to read for you today. I've decided to use the wisdom of the elders and the sacred creators today. So I was really drawn to this Native American, this just beautiful energy of the Native American. I had my drum out this weekend and did some work, which was something I hadn't done before. I work with tuning forks. Those of you who have been here at the channel know that I read oracles, but I also work as a Reiki and biofield tuning practitioner. So I work with energetics within the home and the body to help to relieve any stressors and create harmony and balance, whatever it is that is ready to let go. And I did that in my home today, or yesterday rather. And then today, this morning, I ended up also going outside and working with the drum. So really beautiful. And so I was drawn to this energy of the Native American. And when I tapped in right before the reading and asked if there was something, the energy that I was bringing into the reading, it was, what I heard was that it's time for us to make peace with the earth. It's like we've been fighting against the earth since we've been here, trying to control it in so many ways. And that's also indicative of us fighting with our own true selves and our nature, like fighting against it and trying to be something that may or may not really resonate with us. So keep that in mind as we move forward. So I have this beautiful setup here that I was called to do, bringing in like the 4 directions, east, south, west, and north, for clarity, guidance, also for healing, for spiritual awareness. Okay, so the card that I drew here is Star People. This is really interesting. So I think I've only seen this card come out once. And you see the sacredness of what's going on here. 3 and 8 makes 11, which feels like a very divine number of awareness. And it says universal knowledge here. And I think what this is asking us to do, as I said, there was something about us making peace with the earth. When we make peace with the earth, we make peace with ourselves, and then we can recognize that there are other indigenous people here on the planet, the Native Americans, and then there are people that are off planet. It's if you really think about it, I feel that there's a little bit of arrogance in believing that it's just us. Like we have these galaxies and universe, and to think that we are the only intelligent life form would be, I believe, arrogant. So Star People, I think, is reminding us, one, it's like we're in sacred ceremony. So once we become aware of our energy fields and how we're walking and how we're influencing the earth and the people on the earth, and there's a lot of things that may not feel like it belongs, right, to us. At least I see that. There's a lot of really different, it feels like people are trying more than ever to hold on to things that never really worked anyway, or judgments against other people, or separation of people. This is not about that. So I'm going to read a little bit of what Shawn Leonard has created for us. It says, if you have drawn the Star People card, today its presence might coincide with a radical departure from some level of normalcy in your life. Perhaps you've noticed a shift away from certain circles of friends, activities you once enjoyed, or aspect of your own personality that no longer resonates with you. You may feel particularly drawn to research connectings to beings from other worlds. Now is the time to call upon Star People to help guide you with universal knowledge. And what is star people? So if you believe that, like, we have angels and ancestors, where do they reside, right? What realm do they reside in? The stars and the galaxies, that these are beings. Like, we have comets that are like circling around, and that's what this is kind of reminding me. Almost as if that the universe outside has become alive and wants us to be aware of the presence of other divine life. So it says star people are some of the oldest allies to the human nation. They guide and assist us through life and possess ancient wisdom that we can all connect with. They often appear to us in dreams or meditation. And there have, obviously there is petroglyphs, there is indigenous people, which is why they're here and part of this card, have had great relationship with star people, star nation. So I'm going to pull one of the sacred creators. Wow, that flipped out. This is beautiful. So let's see if you can see all that. So we have star people with universal knowledge, and fill your cup with sacred giggles. So what that tells me is that it's time to kind of lighten up, to make peace with who we are, make peace with the world. If there are people out there that are doing things that you don't resonate with, then don't send your energy in that direction. Don't try to fight against it, but perhaps connect in with other resources that can help. Like, how do we, perhaps that's what's happening, is as we make peace with our own world, then it allows us to see other worlds and to welcome in other ideas. I feel like there's one more card of each. So let's see. What do we have? Yeah, this one. Dream Catcher 44. The dream time. So it's interesting because it did say here that you could possibly receive awareness and knowing from your dreams. So are you seeing star people or people from other realms of existence? I'm almost feeling like it could also be aspects of ourselves, because there's a lot of information out there that says that we are part of different galactic beings. Like, you may relate to Lyrans or Arcturians or Pleiadians or something like that. And I would say that those are probably part of different galactic beings and star beings. So through the dream catcher, it's asking us, it's as if you've drawn the card, you might encounter a deeply unusual dream in the coming days. So be aware of that. One that requires reflection and analysis. One that could possibly bring in this awareness of other realms or other parts of yourself. Perhaps you will release a problem that you've been dealing with, or it could be just the indication of some sort of spirit that is coming and an aspect of you that's kind of awakening. It says it could be, that you're drawn to more spiritual practices that help you kind of go within yourself and create that quiet time, right, with dream time, creating resources and tools to help you. So let's ask for clarity on card number 44. Please, can we get clarity with card number 44? Ooh, wow, that's too much. Let's see, I think it's this one right here. Okay, oh, see, look at that. I feel like this is like going right into this purple energy that we're seeing here. So I'm going to open these up and just so we can spread them out and kind of see them a little bit more here. So feed your artist. Yeah. And I'm feeling very much that the energy for this day is about, like, there's this tiny little infinity here. And when we quiet ourselves and we accept the healing that is coming to the planet and to us, and we accept that there's universal energy that is on the planet communicating and outside of the planet. And we begin to lighten up and allow this balance and this light to come in. And then when we rest for the day, and we, this is 44 is 8, which is also the infinity. Like that we're all kind of moving in constant flow, like the water that we're mostly, made of. And that we learn to become a co-creator with what's going on in the land and in our lives. So we open up, laugh, lighten up, honor. This feels like an honoring of our sleep, an honor of like the sacred practices that could be coming into your life. And feed the awareness of these new experiences that are coming in, and co-create with all of life. Okay. Thank you so much for being here at the Art of the Oracle. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you're interested in a private reading, I would love to help you get some answers to any personal questions that you might have. I do this over Zoom, so reach out, send me an email, and we'll see if we can't get you on the calendar. Until tomorrow, have an amazing day. Bye now.